Chapter 4. The Nightmare. Both the times the nightmare was same. The nightmare began with me and my friend Aditya going in a high-rise building from which we could see the rail yard and the factory. I think it was the 20th floor. And there enters a man in the apartment with a mask on and a huge kitchen knife, the pointy one. The man wore a jumpsuit and he was heading towards us. We started running in different directions. The man didn't run. In fact, he was walking slowly. You know the scary kind of walk when every mass murderer performs? Me and Aditya locked ourselves in a room and we saw the man who held the knife without the mask in a photograph. He was holding the knife and butchering people and filming it. We saw some gore there, some serious gore. In one photograph, the man cut off the jaw of a victim and then breaking all the remaining teeth with a drill. In other photograph, he crushed the ribs of another victim with a hydraulic pump. What the fuck? मैं क्या याद करने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ? Fuck. I puked watching the photographs, and when I turned around the room, it was empty. Not even a single bit of furniture. I turned around towards the photographs and there weren't any photos. एक भी photo नहीं थी वहाँ पे. The room was empty and there it got weird. The door disappeared. We were in a closed room without even a single window. Well, this is just the beginning of the dream. The lights turned off and after a few seconds I could see a small red flare far from above. We tried to follow it and we found the door. Finally, darwaza mil gaya Aditya. And I promise I wasn't high when I slept. Actually, उस time तक मैं एक भी नशा नहीं करता था. When we opened the door, there he was, breathing heavily. He was standing still and watching us right across the room. We stayed still. It was a jump scare for us. It was like our hearts stopped working. We just ran towards the elevator and we were on the 20th floor. I was right. We rammed the ground floor button. The door closed at the same time when the murderer arrived in the elevator's door. बहुत ही close call था वो. We felt that the lift was going up instead of going down. And I was right. The lift took us to the 23rd floor. And it was the same apartment in which we were 25 seconds ago. The guy was waiting for us. And first he rammed his knife straight into Aditya's stomach. He started bleeding as if someone pulled the water tap on. And then I tried to run, crying that my friend is no more. And then the man grabbed me. उसने मुझे उठाया and he threw me out of the window. उस बिल्डिंग के साइड में एक और कंस्ट्रक्शन साइट थी जहाँ पर मेटल रॉड्स ऊपर की तरफ फेस कर रही थी. When he threw me, I felt like I was drowning and squeech! All the metal rods were through my body and I was bleeding. अब गाइस सबसे अजीब बात तो ये है जब आप सपने में अपनी मौत देखते हो तो आपका ब्रेन पैनिक ट्रिगर करता है और आप एकदम से उठ जाते हो. But I didn't feel it. I was still in the dream, watching my own pieces of meat here and there. मेरे मुंह से खून निकल रहा था. मेरी इंटेस्टाइन्स मेरे पेट से बाहर आ रही थी. Sorry, ये gross facts हैं, but it was the way it was. And then it looked like a cinematic camera. एक कैमरा बिल्कुल ऊपर की तरफ लेके जा रहा है मुझे. थर्ड पर्सन में मैं अपने आप को देख पा रहा हूँ और फिर मैं किलर को देख पा रहा हूँ through the window. The killer was breathing heavily again. उसके मास्क पर ब्लड लग रहा था. उसने मेरी लाश की तरफ देखते देखते मास्क उतारा. It was me behind the mask. I killed Aditya and myself. The dream was so weird that I had panic attacks for 7 consecutive days. अब मुझे नहीं लगता कि ये सपना है. It felt different. It felt like the reality. And I thought it made sense. जब मैं उस ट्रक से टकरा कर गिरा था, the pair of legs I saw were the same shoes as I was wearing that fucking night. अब मुझे लगने लगा था कि मेरी लाइफ स्टीवन किंग की कोई हॉरर मूवी बन गई है एंड आई एम अ पार्ट ऑफ दिस क्रेजी घोस्ट स्टोरी. End of chapter.